Hey everybody, this is Pop's Reviews, and I'm here with kind of unpackaging here. This is I hate to say the B word, but this is a bootleg set I ordered back in the summer of last year from a gentleman named Sam Luputak Jr. This is a set here of a lot of old time wrestlers here. So I'm kind of showing you. I just got it in the mail just today. I'm kind of just showing you what happened here with the packaging. I'm sure probably the post office here probably opened up the corner here probably to see what kind of product I was getting, or what this is exactly. So yeah, so I finally got it. It took a while. I know Sam was going through some things, and he had said he sent it before. There's probably problems with the mail system and all that. So he was good about resending everything, and that was great. I thank you, Sam. Now we're gonna look through to see all the different cards. I ordered two sets from him. He had a previous set from a couple of years ago, I believe. So there's two sets that he has. So I'm gonna open this up here, and then let's see all the different cards that are in this set. So just give me a second, and I apologize. I'm using my wife's crafting tables. If you see any kind of little crafty items, she loves to craft. She actually has her own channel. If you ever want to check her out, Crafty Wifey. Um, she does crafting on that channel. You have any if you like to craft yourself, or have any spouses that like to craft, she has a little channel that she did a few years back. So give that check that out. But yeah, we'll get right into this, and let's open up and see what's in this. Okay, so here I just wanted to do it off camera and open this up because it's kind of wanted to take gentle care kind of opening this up, not really trying to bend too many of the cards that I have here. So I'm just trying to let it come out all nice and easy here. Um, just to give you kind of overview, you're going to see his sets were a lot of older wrestlers in the set here. So it's kind of cool, but realistically, I'm not really too sure how much I'll be using these in any of the different leagues that I have. I mean, I only have two leagues right now. I know a lot of guys out there. Mr. Ferguson, I think he runs like 12 leagues. I don't even know how you do that. That's just craziness. It's a good craziness, I guess, if you love the game. But yeah, no, this is pretty cool. So he gives a little rundown here of little write-ups of some of the wrestlers, I believe, which is pretty cool. So I'll have to do a reading of all this stuff here. So very, very cool. A lot of these wrestlers, I've kind of heard some of their names, and then some that I just haven't never heard of at all in my life. Being a wrestling fan, because I was more of a fan of the WWF and AWA. A lot more of the mainstream that I saw here in Canada. The deepest I probably went was probably Stampede Wrestling, IWA, I believe, International Wrestling, and that was as deep as I was getting in Winnipeg here. But as you can see, it's different. This little booklet here, and then he sent. There's some charts. So we have Jonathan Boyd's flag match chart, and then on the back of that, the Dirty Deuce Riot Squad attack chart. Well, this is pretty cool. Different charts to be able to use in the wrestling game. There's two of them together. Then there's Paul Borsch's Chicago Street Fight. On the back of that, Jonathan Boyd's flag match. Oh, sorry, and then. Oh, okay, so sorry. So this one had Paul Borsch's Street Fight match, and then this one has Jonathan Boyd's flag match. So that's the one sheet. The next sheet is Crowd Heat chart and the Dirty Deuce Riot Squad attack chart. So that's the one there. The next one. Next one here. I'm just raising up my camera a bit. Midgets Antics Chart Tag Teams. So you got that. Of course, they all roll, 2 to 12 on the charts. Same Midgets Antics chart for singles. So this is, because there are some, I don't know if you call them midget wrestlers anymore, little people wrestlers in some of these sets. So you're not gonna, use the main chart that we have for Legends of Wrestling. So it's good that they, either Sam or whoever he got to make these sets, that they were able to make a chart for those types of matches. And then you see his name here, Sam Luputak Jr. 2021 when this was made. So a couple years ago. And here's another chart. And I'm just separating them. This is Into the Turnbuckle chart. So it doesn't say any special, I guess it's an alternate chart for turnbuckles into the ropes. Maybe it's still for the little people. I'd have to look at the exact stuff on it. Death jump and out of the ring. So that's cool. Cool to have some alternate charts. So that's very cool. So how many charts are that altogether? That's, I think, 5. Yeah, 5 different charts, and back to back. So 10 altogether, I guess, back to back with double-sided. All right, and so now I'll go through the cards. There's quite a bit of cards here because I did order 2 sets. Like I said, his first and second set here. So by looking at the card, I have no idea who this is. But this is Poncho the Bull. So Poncho the Bull. Here's the special logo. Power. And then at the bottom it says, this is an unofficial game card. It's produced with the permission of Filsinger Games. So Poncho the Bull. Not familiar with him, out of Canada. So never heard of Poncho. Next we have this cool guy here. Coconut Willie. Never heard of Coconut Willie. Height 3'10", so these guys are little people. The other guy 3'11", so you could have Coconut Willie against Poncho. This next guy does not look familiar to me at all. The art is always nice. This is not Cowboy Lang, is it? Nope, this is Billy the Kid, the Cajun Cowboy. Never heard of him. Billy the Kid. All right, next we have, looks like some little people ladies here. So who is this? Baby Cheryl. So she is 4'3". Baby Cheryl. And next we have, who's this lady here? Ooh la la, Sherry Lamore. 3'5". So I'll have to give these a try. Some of these little people matches here and see how they probably play out, Doll Page, the woman with 100 holds. Wow, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look up some of these ladies here. Next one. She likes taking pictures. It's Gypsy Rose, Little Miss TNT. Little Miss TNT. So, that's that. Okay, now we have some alternate art here that came with the set. So, Moondog Grizzly. Alright. And then we have another alternate art here. When I say alternate art, because we're all used to Warner's art. So this I would consider alternate art. Moondog Kojo. Not familiar with either of these Moondogs. Some more alternate art. Moondog Fang. The Moondogs run deep, I guess, I wasn't familiar with all these different Moondogs that have been out there throughout the years. There's another one here. Moondog Fifi. Another one here. Another Moondog. Another alternate art. This is Moondog Chihuahua. Chihuahua? Moondog Chihuahua, I guess. Never heard of him. And there's a backbreaker backdrop. Okay. And then he has a pin 7-4, so probably nice squash matches with him if you get him in your league. Next we have the Godfather. This is pretty cool art here for the Godfather. Godfather and the whole train. Pimpin' ain't easy. That's pretty cool. The Godfather. His pimp drop +2. The Godfather. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my buddy Al Red Sox probably loved this card here. This is nice art. This is Warner art here. Is this Dominic DeNucci? Or who is this? Yes, it is. Dominic DeNucci. Mr. Italy. Al, eat your heart out. Here's a Dominic DeNucci card right here. So you can see airplane spin +2. Pin 5-2. So that's pretty cool. Dominic DeNucci. This is looking like a young Gypsy Joe, is it? Yes, it is. Globetrotter Gypsy Joe. I've never really seen him wrestle as a younger Gypsy Joe. I just seen him get the brakes beat off him by New Jack and that shoot that happened there with them. So Gypsy Joe. This guy here, Sputnik Monroe. That's pretty cool. Nice art. And, for knowing who Sputnik Monroe is, I have never really watched him wrestle either. So, be cool to maybe watch some of these guys, look up some of these wrestlers and see, what kind of matches they had in that. This gentleman, not familiar with. But the art looks really nice. This is the Marvelous Mohawk, Chief Don Eagle. And he's out of Canada. Gotta be more up on my fellow Canadian wrestlers here. Wow. A pin 4-1. This guy, he was really in control in his matches here, I guess. Chief Don Eagle. I'll have to take a look at Chief Don Eagle sometime. And here we got the Von Erich brothers. So that's pretty cool. I just used them the other day in one of the matches that I had off camera. Marshall and Ross Von Erich. I had them go up against the Midnight Express. I'll have to do a video. I have to do a wrestling video maybe coming out soon for my CWA and worldwide wrestling. I have some matches lined up, so hopefully I can get those going on camera soon here. Hopefully this weekend. We'll see. This is the Lady Killer, Dr. Sam Shepard. I've heard about him, but I'll have to look up some more information about him. I don't really know him offhand here. So, and the cards, just to let you know, the cards feel nice. They're a little more flimsier than the Filsinger cards, or there's a couple other guys. They make some cards, and they're a little flimsier, but the art is really nice and still playable, and everything came out not too badly here, especially with the way it came in the mail. The corners are still pretty nice on a lot of these cards and that. So, and especially if I look to sleeve them in the future, once they're sleeved, they all look nice in the sleeves. So that's pretty cool. Dr. Sam Shepard, this gentleman here, I have no idea who this is. Again, the art is really nice for all these cards. Sailor Art Thomas. And look at the pin 4-1. So again, another guy hard to put away. And look at that. Big bear hug Sailor Slam +3. So this guy, if he gets you, look out. Yeah, and then some of the cards here, you're just seeing some of them aren't they're not, I guess, maybe positioned right, I guess, maybe the picture a little off a little bit, but very playable, and everything's readable and all that, so this is great. thank you very much again, Sam, for sending these out. I really appreciate that. And it was a little hard with communication through email. If you ever want to contact Sam Luputak Jr. through the pro boards on Filsinger, or he's on, I know, the Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but I sometimes look at the Facebook forums to see what people's matches are and that. So I know he comments on there if you're on Facebook, if you ever want to contact him about these sets here. If you're ever interested, you see characters, some wrestlers that you like, you can always contact him through Facebook or through the message boards. Sometimes just to, be aware that, he might be a little slower with the emails and that, but he was, very good to communicate with once things got going and that. So just to give you a heads up. Okay, so back to these cards here. I'm not sure who this gentleman is. We got Jack Zarna, the Greek god of Youngstown. So, got him. Not too sure who this gentleman is either. From Jamaica. That Calypso Kid, Dory Dixon. From Jamaica. Nice. So I have to give him a run sometime. Again, a lot of these guys I'm not too familiar with. I mean, it's good. I think it's good, to have a lot of these guys, in your collection and that. But again, I don't know how much in a league they will be in my leagues. I'm not too sure, but good to have. Here's Yukon Moose Cholak. So this is pretty cool. Yukon Moose Cholak. And who we got here? Looks like he's grappling at a fair. That's Bronco Nagurski. So, pretty cool. Next guy we have here. It's a large gentleman here. Happy Humphrey or something like that, I think his name is. Yep, Happy Humphrey. Happy Humphrey. Look at that. The Squasher +5. Look at that. And then a pin 4-1. So he was probably like a Andre the Giant character in his day. Not too familiar with Happy Humphrey, but it might be cool to give him a run in your league. Happy Humphrey. All right, this next gentleman. I'm not too familiar with. Who is this guy? Paul Pons, Le Colosse. All right, that's pretty cool. Next character. Okay, so I know who this is because I watched one of the other videos I had. So this is like Bob Hope here. So you could have Bob Hope, I guess, be a manager. It says use this chart whenever Bob Hope wants to interfere in a match to help his wrestler gain the upper hand. So you could have him as a special, guest manager for somebody in your league. So that's pretty funny. And then we got our special guest enforcer referee with the baseball bat. One of the all-time greats in baseball, Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, special guest referee, enforcer ref. So that's pretty cool. You got Babe Ruth as your referee. All right, now we're back to... So I think that maybe that's that was actually the first season of cards I think I got there. That ends with Babe Ruth. I think this is now the second season here, so don't be a wiener, little pecker. So again, I could have some awesome little people matches going on here. I got some charts, so I could do those matches for these guys here. That's pretty cool. I think this guy here, is this Cowboy Lang? Oh, this is Fuzzy Cupid. Fuzzy Cupid with the Cupid's arrow. So again, not too familiar with a lot of the little people wrestlers. I know like Little Tokyo and Lord Littlebrook, Cowboy Lang, Haiti Kid, and then more, some of the more modern ones. That's a lot of the guys I'm familiar with. Now, who's this guy here? Frenchie Lamont. So good old Frenchie Lamont here. And is this the Haiti Kid? Yes, it is. The Haitian Headbutt. So he looks like to be one of the more tougher little people wrestlers out there. So Haiti Kid. What else we got here? Again, the art is always nice. I love Warner's art. Just incredible art. Here's Lord Littlebrook. So this looks like a younger Lord Littlebrook here. I'm used to the older Lord Littlebrook. So pretty cool. I love watching. I love Warner's art for the cards that he makes. They're just amazing art. I'm sure he gets enough credit, but I'm going to keep giving him credit because the cards are amazing. The art that he does. This is here. Yes, this is Cowboy Lang. Cowboy Lang, and then I like the names of some of these holds. Wheel roll pretzel lock. You're not getting out of that if you get into that. That's for sure. What we got here next? From the land of the rising sun. Is this Little Tokyo? Little Tokyo. There we go. All right. Next here. Not too sure who this is. The Giant Midget Meatball. And his finisher, the Stink Face. Woo! Don't want any part of that. All right. What we got here? Looks like she's old time posing here. Diamond Lil. Diamond Lil. Oh, and she's got a Lil's choke sleeper. So look out. If she gets down to her level 3 and she has a chance to slap it on, someone's not getting out of that. All right. Who else we got here? Princess Lil Dove. Princess Lil Dove. And look at that. Pin 5-2. So she's a little harder to take down in the women's side. Got these cards upside down. Maybe I should turn them right side up here. So who we got here now? Barbie Doll. Barbie Doll. Again, I'm not too familiar with a lot of these ladies, little people wrestlers here. Little Ebony Sheila Johnson. All right. Now who we have here? Who is this? Who is this guy? The illustrious Michael Vendetta. The illustrious Michael Vendetta. So as you can see here, there's a card here. Like, the picture looks nice in the front, but then the back, it looks like you got a little chopped off here at the top. But again, very much still playable. All the stats are here and that. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. So the illustrious Michael Vendetta. This is part of Mike Fortune Collector's Pack. Okay. I got cards turned around here. So I could do it like this here. So who's this guy? Hitman. Hitman. Very nice. Not to be confused with Bret Hart. So you got the Hitman. And who's this? Hitman for Hire. Mike Fortune, Hitman for Hire. So I'm not familiar with a lot of these. This is probably more new school wrestlers. So I'm not too familiar with a lot of these guys. There we go. Back to little people. Tiny Tim. All right, Tiny Tim. I like doing it the other way, I guess, where I see these guys here. So who's this guy? Wow, this is a nice looking throwback art. Hey, this is really, really nice here. This card, for it being an old school looking, it's really nice actually. I think that you got the picture like that. The art, I'm babbling here. The art is really nice for it being a throwback. So there's this Theobald Bauer. Never heard of him. And he has a pin rating of a 4.7, so he might be going down pretty quick. Looks like the same type of art, except he's wearing a mask. So is this like an alter ego, the masked wrestler? So is it the same guy? Weighs about the same, but his height is close to 6 feet. So I think it's probably the same guy, I would think, because it's the same type of art. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with him. The masked wrestler. Who we have next here? Lord Jonathan Boyd. again. And looks like he has some special rules here going on for different things here. So that's pretty cool. Lord Jonathan Boyd. Next here. I'm not too sure. Big Chief Little Wolf. Never heard of him. Here's another one here. This is a pretty cool card too. Very different. This is Paul Bosch. Never heard of Paul Bosch. So there's a lot of these old school guys. Never heard of them. I don't know, like, I have to do some homework looking at some of these guys here. Look at this guy. Wow. I guess talk about the French, eh? French Demon, Andre Cristal. Wow. All right. The French hug. You don't want to be getting hugged by this guy, that's for sure. Pin 5-2. Next we have this guy. Wow. Who's this? Rudy Dusick. Rudy Dusick. Okay. So there's a lot of wrestlers in here. Never heard of, but the art looks great. And, you know, very cool to have here. Ernie Dusick. So he might be Rudy's brother. Maybe they're a tag team. Is this another Dusick? Probably not. Is it? Yes, it is. Emil Dusick. So you have the Dusick brothers in a 6-man tag. There's a family of Dusicks here, like the Harts, I guess. Joe Dusick. And the last Dusick here, Wally Dusick. Never heard of this family at all in wrestling. Here they are. All right, from Eric. Is this Fritz von Erich? Yes, it is. And he's got 2 finishers, Stomach Claw and the Iron Face Claw. Now look at that pin rating, pin 4-1. So good luck taking Fritz down. All right, here's a special card. This is Toots Mon. So he apparently I've never really heard of Toots Mon, but I know he's compared to, I think, like a Vince McMahon type of character, I believe. And here he has. This is pretty cool. His card is like it's an open card that you have his different charts like right in here. This is actually a pretty cool idea. If they if Filsinger like kind of went to this kind of, each wrestler had maybe their own special charts for certain things, and then stats on the back. So maybe that's something Filsinger should look into if they do some other wrestlers that kind of maybe are like Toots that have the their own chart. That'd be kind of cool. So Toots Mon, and he has another 2 finishers: a choke sleeper hold, and slam bang flying headlock. Toots Mon. All right, with his own charts, right on the card, inside his card. All right, who's this character? Not too sure. From Germany. The Prussian Terror, Waldo von Erich. And he's got the Blitzkrieg. All right. This gentleman here, you see coming up, I'm very familiar with. Obviously I got to see him when he was older, but this is the father of the best there is, the best there is, the best there ever will be. And this is Stu Hart. The legendary Stu Hart with the sugar hold. So Stu Hart. Could have some nice classic matches with Stu. You didn't want to get in a lock by Stu. You wouldn't get out. You'd still be in the lock if you got in a lock with Stu. You would hold guys for quite a long time in locks and teach them lessons in the dungeon there. All right, who's this guy here? The Zebra Kid, Billy Sandow. So, and he's got a double bear hug here and a pin 4-1. So you do not want to be wrestling Billy Sandow. Not too familiar with him. You can see Warner's art. This is made in last year, 2022. That's pretty cool. And that's Al. You know who this guy is? The Irish Whip, Dano O'Mahony. Dano O'Mahony. Never heard of this guy. It was looking like almost like the Italian flag, but I guess it's the Irish flag here. Dano O'Mahony, the Irish Whip. And he's got the Killarney flip, the flying, or his main thing is the flying body scissors into pin. And he has a pin 5-2. All right. Getting close to the end here, guys. I'm not too sure who this guy is here. Black Sam, Viral Smalls. Looks like he could be a relative of Virgil the way he's standing. Pretty cool. Elbow lock shoulder toss. Pin 6-3. Black Sam, Viral Smalls. Never heard of Viral Smalls. All right. There's another guy here. We have a few more cards left here. Almost done here, guys. Who's this here? The Lion, Yvon Robert. All right. Another guy with a double finisher, drop kick. Yvon Robert from Canada, Quebec, Canada. And we're back to the little people here. So we got here Little Bruiser. Oh, Little Bruiser looks to be like he's one of the tougher little people in wrestling in his time. And who we have next here? We got Little Crusher. So another toughie. And we got another card here. Little Brutus from Canada. And he's got the double finishers, tights, pull roll up, and a rolling scissor pin. And last but not least, for the cards that I have received here, last but not least is Major Tom Thumb, the Hercules of the Midgets. And he's from London, England, is he? And his pin's a 5-2, and his special jumping reverse headlock. So this is very cool. I got so many different cards here in the set. This is all the cards I got here, and I know some people they received some different cards. I know some people received, let's say, like a Corporal Kirshner card. I didn't receive one here, but that's fine. I mean, I got a whole whack load of cards here. I don't know if they'll, it'll be hard for them to probably get to my table to try out. But at least I have them, and I can use them whenever I want, and that's a good thing. And they finally came, and I'm so happy, Sam. Thank you so much for sending these out. The cards, overall, they're really, really nice. The art is really nice, and again, like I said, the card stock, it feels a little more flimsier than the regular card stock, but again, this is still good card stock. You hear that? It's still good card stock. And again, if you're someone that puts them in the top loader sleeves, the 4x6, I mean, hey, these work just. These are just fine to be playing with, fine to use in your leagues. So very good set. And again, it came with a booklet. It came with a booklet talking about some of this wrestling. He's giving thanks to these guys here. So to Brock, Jared Rickard. I've dealt with Jared. He's a good guy. Ray DeGarmo, Chad and Corey Olsons, Pete Fusco, Mike Delve, Kevin Butcher, Will Harrison, and Todd Jorschel. And of course Warner doing the art on a lot of these cards here. So it's a great little write-up. And you talk about High Chief Peter Maivia. Did I get him? I don't even think I don't know. I don't know if I'm not sure if I passed by High Chief. I'll have to look through my cards again. If I did, it's kind of funny. So many cards, so many different wrestlers in the sets. So pretty cool. But guys, thanks again for sticking with me through this unboxing here. And again, you got the cards, you got the charts here. So very cool. Thanks again, Sam. I appreciate all the efforts and for you resending out these cards here. I know to send to Canada, it's a little it costs a little bit more, but they made it safely, and I just thank you so much again for your efforts and sending me these cards. So and again, if you want to get in touch with Sam, again, you can message him through the boards on Filsinger Pro Boards or on the Filsinger Games Facebook community. I know he's active on I think both those. Probably more so on the Facebook, I think, but you could try and get him either way. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope to have some wrestling coming soon on the channel. I know it's been a while. I have been still playing the game, just off camera, and I have a few kind of cards lined up that I want to put on camera. But again, it's sometimes just a matter of the time and getting the camera set up and all that. So hopefully, I'd like to get back going and playing some matches for you guys. And yeah, this is great. It's a great community, guys. It's a lot of for people that want to get into the game and find these types of cards. They're if you go on the message boards, they're more than happy to send you into the right direction. If you have any questions or comments for me as well about these cards or any of the content that I have, please leave a comment. I'll try and get back to you as best as I can, lead you in the right direction, answer any questions that you have. But I thank you again, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for my subscribers, for the friends of my channel. Again, I look forward to possibly talking to another fellow player of this game, Al Red Sox fan. Please check out his channel. He has a lot of Filsinger wrestling content, as well as other sports games that he plays on there, Glory Days Boxing, Pro Strategy Football. Please check out his channel. He has a wonderful channel for all things sports related in the gaming community, in the gaming world. So, and there's so many other guys, for this game, Solo Promoter. Check out his channel if you want to check out Filsinger Games. For boxing, please check out Mr. Anthony Crooks at Glory Days Boxing or Bleacher Bums Gaming. He also has some wonderful games on his channel for boxing and baseball. So, and I'm sorry if I'm leaving out anybody else here, but thank you so much again. And check out Carzilla's channel. I think he's the Legends of Wrestling channel. Check out his channel as well. Okay, guys, thanks so much again for watching. Hopefully I'll make another video soon of wrestling content, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care, and God bless.